almost 500 people in about 15 minutes.
The armed forces of Ukraine successfully repelled a massive assault by Russian forces in the Kursk region, dealing a significant blow to Kremlin forces, according to a report by the 47th Separate Mechanized Brigade Magura, in which it shared footage of the intense battle. The video shows several Russian vehicles being struck during the engagement. According to the brigade's press service, Russian forces deployed a large number of personnel and equipment, including tanks equipped with mine clearance trawls to clear paths. The attack came in 6 waves, utilizing about 50 vehicles, including tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, armored personnel carriers, and even buggies. Despite the scale of the assault, the Magura Brigade reported that they were able to repel the assaults, destroying numerous Russian tanks, BMP-2s, BMDs, APCs, buggies, and Lancet loitering munitions. The financial losses to Moscow alone are estimated to be tens of millions of dollars, the brigade said. In terms of personnel, the Kremlin lost an entire company, with around 45 soldiers killed and more than 50 wounded, according to the brigade. "We continue to hold the line," the brigade declared. On January 5, Ukraine launched a second offensive in the Kursk region, targeting multiple areas and achieving tactical progress. Geolocated footage released on January 5 and 6 confirms Ukrainian forces had advanced in several key areas, including southern Berdyan, central Ruski Porechny, and central Novosotnitsky, all northeast of Sudzha. An open-source intelligence OSINT analyst, known by the pseudonym Defmon, reported on X that Ukrainian forces had advanced approximately 2.7 kilometers, 1.7 miles, into Russian territory on the first day of the renewed offensive. However, it remains unclear whether Ukrainian troops have consolidated their positions. Pro-Russian bloggers and Telegram channels have acknowledged significant Ukrainian pressure in the region, hinting at the potential for further escalation in the coming days. As Russia intensified its counter-offensive efforts, Ukraine's special ops adapted by repelling assaults and targeting reinforcements. North Korean soldiers, deployed by Russia to boost its forces, have become frequent targets of SSO operations. On January 7, the SSO reported the elimination of 13 North Korean soldiers during operations in Russia's Kursk region. Operators from the 8th Special Ops Regiment reportedly killed 5 soldiers in a gunfight and eliminated 8 others using drones. Following the battle, SSO personnel inspected the bodies and recovered several items, including a machine gun with a collimator sight, a Chinese or Russian Azart radio station, and a drone detector. Russia sent one of its top generals, General Yunusbek Yevkurov, to organize Russia's defense in Kursk Oblast against a renewed Ukrainian attack. The Russian Defense Ministry alleged that Ukrainian forces were stopped and their primary units were destroyed near Berdyan, a settlement along a road leading northeast to the city of Kursk. Ukraine has not commented on the claims and provided limited information on the operation. General Yunusbek Yevkurov has been serving as the Kremlin's deputy defense minister and was tasked to head Russia's border defenses and lead Moscow's mercenary projects in Africa. According to the Telegraph, he was sent to Kursk Oblast hours after Ukraine began its maneuvers. The general also survived an assassination attempt with life-threatening injuries while serving as the Kremlin-backed president of Ingushetia, one of Russia's most unstable regions. 500 people were killed here last week, the conscripts told me. Russian serviceman asks for permission to roll back, but the commander does not allow it.
2 weeks ago, 500 of our guys were lost. The guys told who else? Conscript. The machine gunner got us where I was walking. Almost 500 people in about 15 minutes. We also came under it, just a little. We pulled back and went along the other side. Baba Yaga is flying, far away. She has a thermal imager. Get the gun ready. She doesn't need to see us. She sees us with infrared. I'm exhausted fighting her off at night, that damn Burkot, this is Avi. Guys, give Felix and me a rollback. We can't move on the map, we're barely walking. Listen, you're barely walking. You rush to the phone from the pavement in 5 minutes. So guys, we can't make a run for it. The first bird will take us down. I've already been hit by 3 kamikazes and 2 drops. Yes, of course, I'll coordinate with you. You will gather the technical documents automatic. I'll put a hold on the people for now. I'll coordinate waiting. Where are we going? I have already been there. They just won't let us go. They don't let us return. That's how our brigade is like. The 15th.
Russian forces have established a bridgehead on the Ukrainian-held side of a frontline river in the east of the country, a local official said Thursday, pointing to Kyiv's mounting battlefield struggles. The Oskil River is the de facto front line in parts of the eastern Kharkiv region, with Ukrainian troops entrenched mainly on the western bank and Russian forces moving to capture the eastern side. Kremlin forces have been launching audacious attempts to cross, and local Ukrainian official Andriy Besedin told state television Thursday they had managed to cross and establish positions. The enemy is trying to gain a foothold in the town of Dvorishna, which is already on the right bank of the Oskil, and expand the entire bridgehead, he said. Besedin, the mayor of the local hub, Kupiansk, said the situation was extremely difficult and warned that Russian troops could use the bridgehead to flank Ukrainian positions. He said Russian forces were now just 2 kilometers, about 1 mile, outside of Kupiansk, which was one of the main prizes of a Ukrainian counteroffensive in late 2022. The enemy is constantly trying to carry out assault operations, he said. The advances conceded by the local official come at a precarious time for Ukrainian forces across the sprawling front, where Russian forces have been advancing at their fastest pace in around 2 years. If Russia captures more territory around Kupiansk or in the wider Kharkiv area, it would undo gains that Ukraine secured in a sweeping 2022 offensive that embarrassed the Kremlin. Both sides are looking to secure a better position on the battlefield before incoming U.S. President Donald Trump's January 20 inauguration, almost 3 years after Russia invaded.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.